I've been trying hard to tie up all my loose ends, piecing parts together from a distance never seemed so hard, but you and I keep dancing in the dark, in the dark. We could sleep 2,000 miles apart, but I will find my way back to your arms. Wherever you are, I promise that I'll meet you. Wherever you are, I'll come running if you need me. I swear you're my one and only. I swear you're never too far for us. 'Cause wherever you are is wherever we are.
So we're out here at Vaseux Lake. I'm pretty happy about it. I've really wanted to fish this lake. I've only been on this lake a couple of times ice fishing. The last couple of years I wasn't sure if it froze, or I came to see it and it wasn't frozen. So yeah, I bought that pedal boat with a lot of my hopes and dreams were to actually fish this lake, but all summer long there was the forest fires, so I guess they were landing planes in here and pulling water out. So there's supposed to be bass in this lake. It's supposed to be a good bass fishing lake. I've never caught any bass out of here. Stephanie caught a really big rainbow out of here once. I already tested the ice. It looks like it's, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches deep or thick. Clearly Stephanie doesn't trust it. Yeah, went to Beaver Lake yesterday. We brought the snowmobiles. We have the sleds now on the truck. It took us long enough, but there was a lot of stuff that had to get done. It's distracting. So it's about 8 inches. Well, let's call it 7 inches because there's some slush and water there. But the ice on this lake is so nice. It's just all glassy. I'd really like to set my tent up, but I don't really want to drag it down here, and then I probably won't catch a fish if I do that. I find I always set my tent up and then I don't move and then I don't catch anything. So we decided just to drag the toboggan around with the chairs, and then we can actually be mobile and wander around and hopefully catch some bass or something. Really just be happy catching anything. This is such a nice lake. I'm so happy to be on this lake. it's too deep. Feet deep right here. I might even want to try shallower than that. Oh my god. Yep. Oh, we're 6.5, 7 feet. Heck yeah. That's where I want to be. I like to spread out a little bit if we can. Helps. Then we're not too far from shore. So then there and there. So we're covering a pretty good distance, right? If you think about it. Probably about like 15 feet at least from her heading out into the lake. And then I'm probably from shore. So we're really covering the shoreline here. If any fish were to stroll on by, they might see our lures and want to give it a taste. I think I got a fish. Oh! That's a big one! Oh my god, it looks so tasty. You know, people are saying this is the drink of the gods. I agree with them. Fishing gods. Now that's over. Let's catch some. In my hole, you can see the bottom. It looks like through the camera there's too much glare off the water because of the bright sky. So, unfortunately, unless I put my GoPro down the hole. Later on you'll see I'll bring my ice tent out and we'll make a big hole in the lake and do some sight fishing. Sight fishing is probably my favorite ice fishing. It's awesome. You can actually see what the fish are doing and react with them. It's good stuff. You guys will see.
Taking every breath we share, don't wanna waste it. Don't know how long it's been since we went chasing stars straight through the night. Cross your heart like you always cross my mind. My mind, my mind, my mind. Wherever you are, I promise that I'll meet you. Wherever you are,
So, we haven't caught any fish there yet. We've probably been here for, what do you think, an hour? Yeah, probably an hour. Flew the drone around a little bit, messed with some stuff. So we're gonna move to the other side of the boat launch. We were on this side. That's the boat launch right there. I mean, I guess it's more of a kayak launch because something really frustrating is that this lake, if you don't know, is a no power lake. You're not allowed any gas motors, you're not allowed electric motors, and I think it actually says something about propellers, like you're not allowed propellers. So yeah, I really wanted to use the pedal boat on this lake. I'm very disappointed that I didn't get the chance to, but you know, I don't regret selling the pedal boat because I hated that thing. It was just, there was only one speed. No matter how hard you kicked, you were going slow, and it was just awkward sitting, uncomfortable. Anything you brought on it, you were expecting to get wet. So I couldn't bring this camera, I couldn't bring my drone with me, I couldn't really bring anything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end up buying another tinny. Before I had my big boat, I used to have a really nice 12-foot Lund with an 8 horsepower Nissan. It was a beautiful boat, like it worked great. I had the shoring wheels on it and everything, but it was heavy, and after I bought my double eagle, there was we just weren't using it at all, and it was starting to have this gross, mysterious red water in it, and the seats, like the wood was getting all fuzzy. So I sold that a couple years ago, and feel like I've regretted it ever since. So I'm gonna buy another 12-footer probably this summer, so I can go fish the smaller lakes when those wakeboard douchers are out, and then I can have a good time and not take the big boat out. Anyhow, I don't really know where Stephanie's leading me. I was thinking to go over there. I was thinking to go for those rocks, which I guess would just be placed there by when they built the road. But there's this big rock wall. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting change in, you know, the land. So sometimes that's a good thing, right? Go to the places that aren't the same as everywhere else, because the bottom over there was really nice and sandy and nothing really going on. But I feel like if there's rocks over there like that, then the fish might actually want to live over there and hide in those boulders and some structure, right? I don't know. I'm just trying different things. That's all you can really do, right? I mean, the fishing's pretty hard right now, I guess. Everyone on the Facebook groups are all saying that ice fishing's really difficult, especially around here. Not this lake. No one's talking about this lake, though. Yeah. I'm gonna find these fish. So Stephanie wanted to fish over here because she saw this nice snowy pile that she can stand on and not be standing in the water. Like, it makes a difference. She's got rubber boots on anyways. But yeah, so we're gonna try here, drill a hole, see if it's deep. I don't know. Could be fish here, could be fish there, could be no fish. You know, you guys out there with your if you're running Milwaukee drills too, it's a pretty sweet drill. I saw something on the internet that, yeah, this stripped out. So my friend put tape on it, and it's just been there ever since. And if it's not broken, I guess I'm just gonna leave it. I saw on the internet that these chucks are locking chucks. So when you loosen it, and then so you tighten it, and when it ratchets like that, ratchet it, and then one click back, and you'll feel that weird. It's just almost like it falls into a spot, and then apparently that's the lock. I mean, don't believe me, look on the internet for yourself, but that's what I'm doing. I didn't know that. I used to just tighten the hell out of it, and it still would just come loose, and sometimes my auger would be stuck in here for days. I just I could never get it out. Yeah, so might be a helpful tip to you guys to not destroy your locking chucks. Also, you know, I used to have a frisbee on here. Like, I went and got a frisbee, drilled a hole in there, but eventually it just cracked off and disappeared. Yeah, a lot of people just have a disc there that's a little bit bigger than the auger, right? I think this is an 8-inch auger, right? This drill does it really well. I tried ice fishing Sugar Lake, and don't ever try ice fishing Sugar Lake. It is a waste of time because it's a water thing. I don't know. The water levels go up and down, and I guess apparently the ice can be above the water, so it's not actually being held up, and then it'll be like you'll just fall through, and then, you know, you're in a bad situation. That's just what people on the internet say. So yeah, but anyways, I was out there and I got into this little area and moved my way out, but checking the whole way out there, I drilled straight into a frickin' rock and broke this this blade off, and these blades were like, you know, new that season. And, you know, surprisingly, I honestly think it works better. When I had the brand new blades on, it would just bite and be a huge pain in my butt. And, you know, it stops the drill. I like to warm my drill up because you hear all that whining. The battery's just cold, they don't like it. At least that's what my friend told me, and I've noticed that when I run my drill and warm it up a little bit, it tends to not stall out drilling through the lake. But yeah, you know, try it for yourself. We'll see how deep this is. It's the Hook 4. Yeah, Lawrence Hook 4. It's a really nice little setup. It's convenient. I was going to take the fish finder out of my boat and use a battery and build it into an ammo case like all these other people do. And I ordered the ice transducer because I didn't want to take my transducer off my boat because it was ran all the way to the dash. Yeah, I ordered it through sale, but it never showed up. I think it's been like 2 months. It's lost in the mail. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get it. So, you know, I gave in and bought this thing because, you know, I want to catch fish. Well, there was a fish near her. I decided to move over there, put the bell on my rod, and yeah, just spread out more. Hopefully we'll catch something. We saw something big move past Stephanie's rod a while ago. Saw it on the fish finder. But you know, didn't get any bites and haven't seen anything since. But that's more than we saw at the first spot because we didn't see anything over there. Not sure where the fish are on this lake, but I think we're narrowing them down. There was a fish down there. Still no luck. We've probably been here for 2.5 hours. It looks like the sun's trying to come through that little hole over there. If it would just come out for just a minute, just the tip, just on that hole right there, shining down on the lure, like a beacon onto that bait. Just the tip, just for a minute. If you don't like it, we can stop. Starting to get a lot darker out, and this cloud's moving really fast, blocking the hill out. It's pretty cool. I don't normally like fishing really this close to the road or this easy access, but for this lake I think it's worth it. Yeah, when Stephanie caught a big rainbow on this lake, we were, sorry, the battery died on my camera. What I was saying was, when Stephanie caught a big fish on this lake, she caught a really nice rainbow. She was past her. I swear, there's a house over there. Like, you can't see it, but I swear there's like an island over there, and there's a house on it, but we were just to the right. So if you follow that side, when it comes back in, we were like right here. It's kind of a bad explanation. Maybe I'll pull up a picture on Google Maps and show you, but yeah, she's got a really nice fish over there. I'd imagine this spot's probably not the best because there's just so much, it's so accessible. Usually fishing these places out of this accessible, I don't have any luck catching any fish usually. I like to travel a little bit further and hope to catch something big. But I have the snowmobiles, so we're gonna be riding those to some further, harder to get to lakes soon. It's just, I wish Beaver Lake wasn't so slushy, because I was hoping to go snowmobile on there and just rip around and catch fish and have a good day of it. And yeah, maybe I'll take my snowmobiles on Monty Lake, but kind of seems pointless and just walk out like this lake. So far, no luck. We've been out here for quite a few hours now. The sun's starting to go down, so what time is it?
4:30.
It's 4:30. What time did we get here? Okay, so that's really not all that long, but we're hoping with this, once it gets dark, then it'll be the evening bite, and hopefully that'll happen and we'll catch something. But if not, it is what it is. I'm just happy to get out on this lake, I guess. Probably try it later on when the fishing starts picking up and getting a little bit better. But I think I'm going to be a bit busy snowmobiling into some further, harder to reach lakes and doing some more exploring on the snowmobiles. I'm pretty excited about it. It was a lot of work getting them, like getting everything to work with my truck, because last year I had a sled deck, and this year I have a flat deck on my truck, and it just took a little bit of effort with my ramp and everything. And yeah, if this lake wasn't a no motors lake, I would take my snowmobile across the lake and just drag my tent over there and set up a base area, and it'd just be awesome. But I'm nervous to get caught with a motor on this lake and get fined for it. I don't know what that'd be like, but I don't want that to happen to me. So unfortunately, yeah. Have any ideas? Do you think that, is there any reason the fish wouldn't be over here? Behind me in that direction towards Penticton, the water's open. Do you guys think the fish might be over there in the open water instead of being under the ice? I mean, that kind of makes sense, but I don't know how far fish really travel. Well, I was hoping to stay a little bit longer and fish the bite, but there's just no fish over here, and it's just not going great, and Stephanie's cold and bored, so yeah, she wants to go. And yeah, we got a long drive home all the way back to Kelowna, so yeah, I guess there's not much to record really on the drive or anything, so I guess this is the end of the video. I didn't catch anything, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll fish Monty Lake soon and a couple other lakes, and we'll actually catch some fish for you. But thanks for watching, I appreciate it.
I swear you're my one and only. I swear you're never too far for us. 'Cause wherever you are is wherever we are. There's no sense in us running away, running away. There's no sense in us running away, running away. There's no sense in us running away, running away. There's no sense in us running away, running away. Wherever you are, I promise that I'll meet you wherever you are. I'll come running if you need me. I swear you're my one and only. I swear it's never too far for us. 'Cause wherever you are,